This is a video game. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sean Arnold and I have been playing the hell out of XENOBLADE Chronicles X. Holy crap, did Nintendo save such a good game for the end of the year. And it sucks because, you know, people are all writing their Game of the Year lists and people are so busy right now playing games such as The Witcher and Yakuza and Bloodborne and many other big games which have such huge and immersive worlds. But holy crap, this is the best video game I have played in a long time. Those who know me know I've been having this RPG itch for actually quite a long time. For years I've been having a real strong RPG itch. I got super excited at the start of the year when in E3 when Sony showed off that Square Enix are showing off Final Fantasy 7. I'm going to be making that, and that might be actually coming sooner than we think. But I have no hope for that game anymore. I'm worried about Final Fantasy 7, and I just realized to myself I have been dying to play a good RPG for many years now, and this game has done it. This game has completely scratched that itch. I'm going to show off a little bit about why I love this game so much, and maybe try to encourage more people to go and buy it. What can I say? It kind of combines elements of my favorite RPGs of all time. Many of them Final Fantasies, I admit, although some other games are up there too. It has combat which is as complex and in-depth for, say, Final Fantasy 12. The characters are very likable. Let me break this down into a bit. Let's do some systems and do some combat. And this is going to just be a one-off video. I would love to do more videos on this, but it'll be down to whether people say they want to see me do anything in particular. But we're just going to run around now and fight some little guys here. The combat system is fantastic in this game. It's very MMO-like, and if you've ever played an MMO, you'll be very familiar with how the game works. You have, every character has two weapons. You have your ranged weapon, which is my big ray gun there, and you have your melee weapon, which only works up close. Melee weapons are really good because they're fast, or at least in this class, my melee weapon is really fast, and most of my damage comes from my ray gun. And this guy is resistant to my topple. Oh my god. The way it works is you have your arts at the bottom, and you can use your arts to do variety effects. What I really love about this game is that it breaks the MMO triangle, or the RPG triangle. The RPG triangle, for those who aren't aware of it, are that you always have some type of class of this form. You always have a tank, you always have a DPS, and you always have a healer. Tanks take the damage, DPS do the damage, and healers heal the damage. And it's something which you can kind of break down all RPGs into, except this one. This game doesn't have a really dedicated healer class. If I go to the class menu, I'll go through all these menus in a second. If I go to party and go to classes, you can change the class of your character. You have your basic class, which is called the Drifter, and that's really just there to kind of get you used to the game. But then you can go into the Striker, which is the rank class, the tank classes. You can go into Commander, which is the DPS class, or Enforcer, which is the support class. And then these classes break down even further into more subclasses. So I'm going down the Enforcer route because apparently this is what is more suited for professionals, and I wanted a challenge. And in the current route I'm going up to Mastermind. I can debuff my enemies, I can buff my party, and so on. But if I wanted more damage and I want it to be more of a damage dealer, I can customize it and go to the Blast Fencer route and then the Galactic Knight route and go through there. There's so much depth to this game. With every single class that you have, you get different arts and weapons to use. In terms of weapons, like I said before, every character has two. We go to the weapons menu, and every character that you get has two, and there are loads of characters to get in this game. I've got these four characters right now: Lyn, Elma, and Yelv. But there are so many characters you can join to your party, and you will be swapping out your party quite a bit. But I'll talk a bit more about that later on. So you get tons of weapons. Depending on your class, you are limited to certain types of weapons. So my character's limited to ray guns, whereas let me see, Elma dual wields because she's more of a commando or fighter class. So she dual wields guns and dual wields swords. And then Lyn, who's a tank, she has a big shield, and she also has a Gatling gun for long range. And Yelv, he's kind of like my class. He has a saber, which is basically a lightsaber from Star Wars, and he has a ray gun as well. Weapons customization is really adept here, as well as being able to equip weapons and so on. You can use augments onto them. I can't use an augment on that one, but I can use an augment on this one, and you can change it and change, say, whether it does more attack damage or more accuracy or does more range damage. There's lots and lots of customization in this game. What I also love is that this game had enough sense to kind of include a fashion gear mode. So as well as having your normal gear mode here, you can actually change the fashion gear. So if I change my character to something more goofy, let me see, I want to have, let's have cat ears, and I will give him, let's try and calm him down, let's not look so serious. I could give him a tank top. Let's give him a black tank top. For my arms, let me see, what should I have in my arms? Oh, that looks stupid. Yep, we'll have that, and we'll have this, and let's have some jeans. Let's put some jeans on, and there's my character now. He looks super dumb. Now those clothes which I put on don't affect his stats. I've still got the good stuff underneath, but I can make him look ridiculous if I wanted to. And this is something which a lot of MMOs got towards more recently. I know Final Fantasy 14 does this as well, with kind of their glamours, well, where you can make your character look however you want to. But I just love this little feature. What else can I talk about? Let's see. There's arts, your special moves. You get tons of special moves, as you would expect, but all of your special moves can be leveled up as well through battle points. As well as that, you also get skills, and your skills can also be leveled up. Your character gets leveled up. Your equipment gets leveled up. You can change your classes. And what I really love about this game is the soul voice system. The soul voice system is what compensates for the lack of a healer. So how this game works is, in battle, your characters call out commands. So Lynn just called out a command for someone to use a debuff, but I didn't get it in time. Let's see if someone else calls something out. I'm just going to keep on doing that. Yeah, Yelv just called out for a ranged attack. Oh, I got stunned there. So if you do that and respond to your character's soul faces, it increases their morale and also heals them a little bit too. There are healing moves. My character does have a healing move, and if I can find someone else to target, I can show that off. Let's see, there should be some enemies down here. There we go. And yeah, I can do some healing, but it's not a great amount of healing. It's only a little bit, really. It's enough to get me by, but I love that it doesn't really, it kind of breaks the mold. The world of this game is absolutely huge. I wish I could show you my mini-map here, but I can't because it's on the Wii U gamepad and I can't record the Wii U gamepad. But as it is now, the area which I'm in, Oblivia, let's just put it this way. There are 5 continents in this world. I have been playing this game for 47 hours so far, coming up to 47.5 hours. I have explored only 3% of this sandy continent that I'm on. 30% of the field continent, if I could teleport there. If that would be, actually no, I won't. 30% of the first continent, and only about 25% of the second continent, and I haven't even touched the other 2s. This game is absolutely huge. There have been so many open world games this year, but this game is bigger than The Witcher, it's bigger than Metal Gear, and it's actually quite interesting too. You can run around and there are things to look at. The enemies, they kind of do just stand around, but they also do stuff which makes them look interesting too. For example, if I'm running around here, and I'm going to do this on purpose now, I'm going to run around here, and I'm going to see if I can get that item on the field. Let me see if I can grab that right there. Yeah, that's a nice item. Oh, there's some more items over there. Maybe I can get that. And maybe I'll come get these ones over here. Oh my god, there is a giant sandworm. And there are so many bosses in this game. And I'm going to probably die because he's so high level. He's going to absolutely destroy me. There we go. And I'm going to try and run away. But there's just so much stuff. You will run into enemies like this all the time. You will get wrecked a lot in this game, but fortunately dying doesn't matter too much. It's actually quite lenient. It just teleports you where I was. That's the sandworm there. He's gone back into hiding now. Won't fall for that again. Story. I really like the story for this game, and I am going to teleport for this one. Let me just go grab my gamepad. What's really great about the gamepad is the gamepad actually really helps the game. With the gamepad, even though I can't show this, I can teleport anywhere in the world I want to. And I'm going to teleport back to our main city, which is called, 1 second, if I can just find, let's go to administrative district, and I can warp there. There we go. What was our main city called? Oh yeah, New Los Angeles. New Los Angeles is a huge city. And to talk a bit about the story, which is one of my favourite parts of this game. The game doesn't shove too much story down it, and a lot of people complain that the story isn't as good as XENOBLADE Chronicles original. I never played the original XENOBLADE Chronicles, but I'm fine with the story in this game, in that there isn't too much of it, because there is a lot of story to discover. You just have to kind of go and find it if you want to. New Los Angeles is divided up into many bases. You have the administrative district where you can get your missions and stuff. You have the commercial districts where you can hang out with people, go to the cafe and so on. And you have the residential district where you can rest up. And I'm not going to run around too much because there could be a few spoilers around for people that haven't played this game. But the way this game works is that the story is simple. Earth has been destroyed. You were inhabitants of Earth, and 2 alien forces came out and they destroyed your planet. And I really love that, because that's usually the end goal of a game. It's usually that you are trying to stop that from happening. But no, in this game, you've already lost. You already lost your home planet. And we have had some people run away to another planet to try to inhabit it and try to make a new life on this new planet. And that's kind of really the basis of the story. I have just beaten chapter 5, and in chapter 5 there is a really big twist, or something which I'm really glad I didn't see coming. I won't say what it is and I won't spoil it in case you guys want to play the game yourself, but it was something I never saw coming, and it just makes me want to play the game even more. It makes the situation we are in seem even more dire, and make it feel like there's a greater sense of urgency in this game, that wow, this is the for these characters, this is their last chance to find some kind of home and civilization. The game is fantastic. I really love it. While you're playing the game, you'll run around, you'll meet tons of characters. Here's Eleanor, who gives you your missions here, and as you do, you'll meet loads of different characters. I don't want to run too much, like I said. I don't want to spoil anything from anyone, but you'll just run into a whole type of characters, and you don't have to do all the missions, although I'm having some fun doing so. Where's Gwyn? Gwyn should be around here somewhere, or he might be hiding. No, Gwyn's not here, right? There's Gwyn. Gwyn's a member of our team. You've got Yelv here, and many more other characters who are in this game, and can join to your party, and you customize them and have a load of fun with them. What can I say? This game is just fantastic. This game is crack. This game is so good. It has so much depth to it, and there's so much complexity to it, and if the amount of time you invest into the game, the better the rewards become. If you want to make it complicated for yourself, and you want to get deep into the systems and try to maximize your damage and so on, you'll get rewarded in such a way. Or if you kind of find that stuff kind of off-putting and too complicated, you could just play it simply and just equip the best gear that you have and play it simply, and you'll do fine. It kind of suits pretty much everyone, and it's really great that it has a feeling and depth of an MMO, but I don't need to pay a subscription fee for it every single month, and I don't need to worry about relying on other people to play with them. Last but not least, what can I say about XENOBLADE? There's one more thing which I wanted to say. I've kind of gone blank. No, it's just an excellent RPG. It looks stunning. It looks really great. There are a few issues with it. The font for the game is a bit small. I do wish they made it bigger. And the audio mixing can be a bit bad sometimes. Sometimes the backing tracks can be a bit louder than the game characters' voices, so it can be kind of hard to hear things, although it's not so bad that it ruins the game at all. Oh, that was the last thing. Yeah, we're just walking around, and there are guys in robots walking around. That's the main reason what attracted me to this game, the fact that I would be able to get a robot at a scale. I'm almost 50 hours into the game, I still haven't got my robot, and what I love is that I don't really feel like I'm missing out on anything. The game is so much fun as it is right now. The fact that when I will soon be able to get my own scale or my own robot, and be able to play the game in a different way as well, it's just gonna make the game even more enjoyable for me. So that's just me splooging over how great this game is. This game is absolutely fantastic. I really highly recommend people go and try it. It didn't do too well in the United Kingdom last I checked in sales. It came in at what, 16 on the top 50 chart, and then disappeared from the top 50 chart the following week. I know in game it sold out straight away. I couldn't get a copy, but I managed to get one online. But give it a chance, guys. If you are someone that likes really solid RPGs and you have a Wii U, or you have a couple of pounds lying around that you can afford to get a basic Wii U, because they're really cheap nowadays, just go for this game. You will not be disappointed. It is just so good. That's enough from me. I need to go back and play this game because I am super addicted to it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Much love, take care, and goodbye.